he's upstairs again, so I can just run to the bottom story. He's just gonna run downstairs. Okay. This guy could push me right now from northeast, so before I do anything, I'm just gonna check that angle. Clear it. Med. First thing I do when I'm done healing and reloading is I'm gonna peek that angle again, make sure he's not pushing me. Doesn't look like it. Which indicates to me, I think he's probably on the same team as someone to the north of him that is engaging in this fight with the DBS, and that's why he's not pushing me, or isn't even peeking me. I think he moved north. No one's peeking me from these close buildings, and there's a K9 in the yellow marker. So I think I can just cross here for free, because I don't think this guy's peeking the warehouse. Just listening now for audio. I hear him in the top story of yellow. Maybe just upstairs, it's hard to tell. I'm gonna molly it. I'm gonna cross while the mollies are there, because it's hard for him to peek any angles. I'm gonna loot his bottom floor, see if I can get some fresh armor before I go
Inside the mind of TGLTN.
His second story, I know he's holding something on the right. Open that door. He could have a shotgun, so I need to play it carefully. And he just runs at me like an idiot. I saw a guy while I was fighting this dude in this top building just then. I saw him in the bottom story. They can run past a window or something. It's funny, I didn't even think about how I saw him. I just know he's there, and I don't... It's not something that even goes through my brain. So yes, he could peek me. Try and loot safe on his angle. I'm gonna take the K9 so that I can just bop this guy as soon as he peeks me for free. I have the ace anyway, so MP5K is kind of redundant. I spotted him there. It kind of looks like he had a 3 helmet. If he has a 3 helmet, it's a little rough. So I have a K9. So I'm gonna keep that in consideration. I'm not gonna over peek him. I'm gonna punch glass to see if there is no glass. I lied. I'm gonna shoot his door off. And then probably throw a grenade in there as I push. Ooh. See, that guy's just making the fight way too complicated. He kills me if he just peeks, but instead he's trying to juke me out over and over. And like, why doesn't he just peek? You know what I mean? I die if he just commits to a peek. But I think he's also going to kill me if I play like a little bitch and I let him run circles around me and cherry pick the angle he wants to peek. Like the best way to kill him is to catch him doing whatever ring around the rosy he's doing. But yeah, that was the guy from this building, and I know that because the 3 helmet. And also this is the direction he came from, so I can take this big building now, and I think it has roof access, so that makes it one of the most key buildings in the lobby here. I'm just gonna get on the roof. Now I'm practically just gonna try and locate where any other players are in my city. I've had no audio cues, so it's really hard for me to determine where anyone is. I think there were shots right as like I was pushing me from a different building, but I'm not really sure what they were about. I don't think that they're in the buildings over here. I mean, that's where I thought they were initially, but because I don't see them or hear footsteps, I think that they're not there anymore. So I'm gonna drop down. I'm just gonna run across and clear the other big building. Sometimes I like to break glass. Like just then I didn't intend to break the glass 100%, but I don't care if I do. Just because it gets people aware of your location, and then once they're aware of your location, they'll actually start picking you instead of playing like a bunch of bitches. Like I do this a lot. I give people audio cues of where I am. And I make them think I'm vaulting, or that I make them think that... I just try to give them confidence, if that makes sense. I make them think that they have the advantage. And then... that way they'll actually peek or push me or something, you know? If players don't think that they have the advantage in this game, they don't peek. They do nothing. So sometimes I try to like... I corral people into peeking me by giving them... What's the mortar? I give them all the audio information that they need to know exactly where I am. Or at least I think I know where I am. But I still play it safe. And then I see if they make a move. Like I kind of put the ball in their court sometimes. It's like I W keyed up to that guy's building. And then I opened the door and then I run around the corner and held an angle. And if he didn't peek me, I was going to pull a grenade out, pull the pin on it, and then pull my gun out. I wasn't going to throw the grenade. And then if he didn't pick me then, I was actually going to throw the grenade. Like, you just got to play these mind games. Sell people the bag. See, I think the city's free, so I just go and get the car. They're fighting in there, actually. This dude just got an insta-kill. I think it's a streamer name. I think he's playing with Who Built the Ark. There's a car right there. I don't know if this guy knows I'm here. It's just silent right next to me. Maybe there's no one in it. There's a guy in it. Bro, how far is this guy gonna roll? So yeah, there are people coming from Goroka. Obviously, people at the Ark is over there in the car. I'm gonna bolt out the side. To giving it a quick little jiggle. He has a 3 helmet, and I'm assuming it's a good player because stream mode name, so I don't really want to peek it particularly. I'm gonna smoke so that if Who Built the Ark stops on the hill and tries to peek me, I have cover. Also, my car is safe for me to get into and drive off. This guy's probably gonna bolt at me a couple times, see if he can hit his streamer highlight. Just gonna pull up on the hill. This is just a better angle for me to peek from. He's going for the ego drive-by because he doesn't know it's me. Which I somewhat respect. So this guy's going to pull up on the rock, and I don't really fancy taking just like a 1v1 bolty fight with him. I think that shit's cringe. So I'm actually just going to go down the street here for the drive-by. I hear a car behind me. I'm going to drive by to the back. I don't know what the f that guy's doing. This was Obi-Wan Coyote. I can tell by his pants. Yeah, so these cars are basically just busted OP for drive-bys. So you literally just drive into people and they can't shoot you out. Pretty good strategy, works most of the time. This car's going to drive down the east coast. I don't think I can catch him. But I might still trail him. Often when a car drives down a coastline like this or something, the audio will like bring people out, and then if you trail them, they'll be ready for a second car to come down the road or something, because they'll be sad that they missed their first opportunity, like, or they would have run up to the road or something to like try and pick the first car and then realize it's too far away. Like, I just like tailing people a lot if I know where they're going. That car, there's a car pulled up at that compound on my left. So they could be in there, but I don't think they are, because the shots sounded like they were. the beach down here, and I hear a car driving over there as well. So I'm just gonna go investigate that. Yeah, there's a dude running in the middle of the street right here in front of me. He's running to the left. He didn't see me, so I can just run straight up to the road and shoot him in the side. He heard me. I should have let go of sprint there a little bit earlier. I just was excited to kill him. See, I don't really know why this guy's here solo. Nor do I think that he was the dude that was driving the car a couple seconds ago. So I think there's still a player in my vicinity, aka this guy.
TGLTN
Could be someone on the train, but it's unlikely. I want to boost up.
Its descendants became known as giraffes.
There could be people anywhere on this side of the circle. I have no info. Plus it's solos. They're probably just all over the place on the rocks and shit. In these types of situations, I practically just assume that everyone sucks at the game that's over here, like this guy on the rock, and I can just go drive by them, like so. I don't really give these players any respect. If they're in a position of the circle where I think that they have to be bad to get there, I always just f***ing int them. I see them as freebies. Like, and oftentimes, if you have a place like Volnova, like a rat city, like Volnova or San Martin or something, they will wait until the blue's on them before they leave. So when you have an instance like this, where the blue is just slow moving in on a side, like, if you just sweep the edge, you'll probably find a couple rats. Like, I feel like that guy probably looted Volnova at the start, and my game crashed. Or I've been banned. My game crashed. Like, lucky to be alive. There's a dude that's shack right here in front of me on the left. He's getting shot in the back though. Those shots are not actually at me, they're at this guy. I just assumed he was already damaged because that MK12 was shooting at him, so I aimed for the body instead of the head. Now it's time to find the MK12 guy. I don't know if he was in the compound. I thought he was on the hill to the right of the compound, so I'm just going to drive under it right now just to kind of bait him out with audio. I'm not really looking to drive towards the blue or pull up. I just want to know. Alright, he's actually already this close. It's an easy drive by. I switched to the left side of the car because that way he can't shoot me as easily. This car that's been at the compound the whole game is still here. There could be a rat in here, but I don't think there is. That's short. This little ridge right here, I think it's highly likely someone's here and they run in on the train track, so I'm just going to preemptively seat swap. There he is. I'm hearing shots far side of the circle on yellow. I don't know what the f that terrain is. I'm just going to go drive at it. If I wanted to, I could literally just post up right here. And I'm going to do this because I have a personal vendetta against this guy. I'm just going to post up. And I'm just going to chill and wait. And if he goes to get in his car, I can pop the tires. Which I might just do anyway, actually, right now. And he's just going to run out the side of the compound because, obviously, as a rat, he does not know how to use cars. And he has an easy kill. I felt comfortable pulling up in that position because I'd cleared the north side of the zone earlier. I never would have pulled up there if I hadn't cleared that. So we heard shots about around these windmills earlier. I'm expecting there to be a player really close on my left here. Oh, there he is, right inside the wall. This little scrublet. I feel bad, but it is what it is. It's a battle royale. Scrubs get smoked. That guy seemed to have literally zero map presence because he was a scrublet, so that leads me to believe that there could be another player in close proximity. Just because, like, if you kill a good player, you know there's no one around them. If you kill a bad player, usually there's a player within 10 feet of them. You know? There's only 4 alive though. I'm pretty sure most of them are in the city. Say anything, London Biddies, bro.
Scrublet.
Yeah, that's what it is. There could be a guy in this compound, another rat, but oh yeah, there is actually in the bottom of the long. I just saw him. I can LOS him and pull up on this little smaller building right here. I need to be worried of him grenading. Just gonna try and spot him again. I'm gonna get on the roof because anywhere else is a really easy grenade for him. And because I feel like he is hiding on the staircase and I can do this to him. Not hiding on the staircase, confirmed. So I hear him on dirt. Basically, I don't want to let him heal. I want to put pressure on so I can kill him before he's done healing. If I had more utility, I would util. But I just don't, so... Just gonna try and kill him before he heals. Pretty default. Obviously, I gotta pre-aim the corner a lot just in case he decides to swing me or something. When you're in a situation like this and there's only like 2 players left and the whole fucking server is still in.
I want you guys to fucking pump up!
Usually I just assume that these kind of players are the worst in the lobby. This is because anyone that's actually playing the game and, you know, attempting to drop big bombs or is good at the game is going to already have died to me or killed me. So, yeah, basically I see this guy now hiding underneath the rocks. You know, he spots me, he shits himself. I'm gonna whiff a whole spray on him, but it honestly doesn't matter. Pretty default peak. The last guy I'm assuming is in the city because this guy wasn't in the city. And I'm hearing grenades that I'm assuming are from the last guy. You see, in these situations, I don't even assume that the last guy knows that it's a 1v1. So obviously a random grenade was thrown from somewhere. And I'm assuming that it was thrown from this big building. So I'm just gonna see right here. Yeah, I hear him. Here's 1 HP. I'll check to see if I have a pan. I don't have a pan. Take those.